good ma'am, teachers, and all the others who are listening to my this video. And today, what I'm gonna do is give a brief summary of the assignment Indian Contemporary Artist based on this person. Who is this person? Yes, he's Rabindranath Tagore. What was his passion? He was a multi-passionist, and he was an author and poet and musician and an artist too. So wow, so many passion in one man, multi-passionist, right? So now what I will gonna do here is give the first. I will start with my introduction, then how am I inspired by artist, and then his education, and we will go on, and then at last we will surely see his photo collage of 6 to 7 arts of his. So let's start. 9th art student of Mr. Manoj Meshram sir. So how am I inspired by artist? Maybe you take an imaginary artist and he started drawing art from right from his birth itself, and he took half a month to draw and drawing, and he lived exactly 90 years. So how many arts would he have completed in his whole life? It's come out that he have completed about 2000 drawing in his whole life, and in this person whom I am talking about, Mr. Rabindranath Tagore, have completed 3000 drawing in just 30 years. That's the first reason why I am inspired by him. Very talented, very amazing drawings he made. And also the second reason why I am inspired by him is I didn't knew him as an artist till I saw his drawings, his arts. Okay, but yes, when I saw his art, I was in wonders. I will tell you why his arts are so well appreciated. Okay, so his education began when. So why about the artist? He was born on 7th of May 1861, and he is famous by many names. The most famous amongst them, Kavi Guru. Yes, it's not related to art, but it's related to his poems. His paintings are broadly shown or broadly found in Europe, Canada, USA, Russia, and India, and the West Asia. So he started making art in the last 30 to 40 years of his life, and his arts are called a fair in the old age. So he's also called a soulful artist. Why is that so I will tell you about this also, but when we are looking at his arts. So according to him, art was nothing but dance and music. So his arts were so well appreciated that he was counted amongst the Navratans of India, that is 9 wonders of India, and his arts are unbelievable. And now his arts are basically categorized into 4 parts that are mainly faces, dramatical scenes, landscape, and animals. He started all of his drawings with a doodle, a type of doodle. Now, but sadly he died on 7th of August 1941. Now about his education. He was educated in after his birth he was shifted to an hostel in England, East Sussex, England, that is Brighton. He shifted to that place in 1878. He, after spending back in 1 year in home, he got back into the England to become a barrister. Was he wanted to become barrister? No, it is not so. He wanted to become barrister on his father's wish. Okay, so to become a barrister, he went to the Brighton school in England, but it seems that he didn't like the school, so he left that school and joined the University College in London. Now at University College, it seems that he didn't like University College also, because we find that after some time he left that University College that he was where he was studying laws, and left it, and on his own he started to read and learn the works of William Shakespeare. So about his lifestyle now. What is lifestyle? What was his favorite subject? What he liked? What his dislike? How was his family? What do we know about his family? So he along with his family and 13 brothers lived in the Tagore mansion. Wow, mansion in the British era. That means that his family was a very rich family, and his father, we find out that his father, Rabindranath Tagore, was a leader of Brahmo Samaj since the death of Raja Ram Mohan Roy. About his mother, we don't know much, only we know that his mother's name is Sharada Devi. And now he was home tutored by his elder brother Hemendranath Tagore. And do you know, he was the young 13 brothers that were in his families. Okay, so after all this, he also liked trekking and judo and karate and also wrestling, but he disliked the subjects SST, mathematics, and physics and science rest subjects. In 1880, in 1880, he started writing the drawings he started to write poems at a very young age, that is of 8 years. Surprised to listen? Yeah, I was too surprised. Okay, so we find that his family owned a family boat named as Padma. So in 1913, he became the first Indian to win the Nobel Prize. Nobel Prize that was surely not in that what we know as art, but it was in literature, because he was not much known in that art at that time. And in 1950, we find that he had got another prize, knighthood award by King George V of London in his birthday ceremony. But in 1919, he renowned the world after the great or the famous Amritsar massacre, that is Jallianwala Bagh Hatyakand. So in his last years, we find that he met this great personality, met another great personality named as Albert Einstein. That was the year 1930. After all this, we also know that after his death, his body was buried in Nirmala's crematorium. In his whole lifetime, he visited 30 countries and 5 continents. Now, we find that in 2004, his Nobel Prize got theft, and a Nobel Chora movie was made on it. So moving on to his photo collage, see, here is his first photo or the art that he made. So by this art, you can surely depict that here is a face and this is a face. So in 1940, he made this art on paper. All of his art mainly are made on the paper and colored by different means. This painting is colored using pen on paper, and this is a type of face that I already told you, and this is kept in Kumar Gallery. Kumar Gallery also bought it actually at the price of 2.8 crore rupees. So here is his second art. So this art is made in the same year 1940 by Rabindranath Tagore only, and this is colored by watercolors. Here you can see watercolors, and it is bought by someone in London at a price of 3.5 crores. Yes, that is a pretty huge amount, or a very huge amount, and it was bought in an auction. That's all we know about this art. So here is his third art. So this art was made in year 1928, and it is a type of dancing girl. See, here you can see it is a dancing girl. The girl is dancing, and it is colored using the inks. So ink on paper, and the type is fully dancing girl, ink on paper. So what about we know about this art? So this art is kept in National Gallery of Modern Art. And what do you depict extra from this art? Yes, now you will ask me, this doesn't look like a woman or some type of any person. So here I can tell you that about this picture, that yes, it is not a person or any human. It is a half human and half animal diagram or a art. Here you can see its hands and face and legs are of a bird, and the rest body is of a human. So they are not planning to sell it. That's why we don't know its amount. So moving on to the next picture. So here is his next art. This art was made in the same year 1928 and colored using watercolors. So what do you depict from this art? Yes, it is a face or a half body art, and it is colored using watercolors that I already told you. It is kept in by someone or bought by someone in London and was bought at London rupees. We don't know it's Indian rupees. We know it's London rupees. That was 3,13,000 rupees. Now moving to the next bit. Now this is his next art. Now this art was made in the year 1937, and this is, as you can see, what can you depict right from seeing this art? Yes, you are right if you are depicting that this art depicts the love and affection of a mother towards a child. Yes, and this is the body diagram. As you can see, face and half body and the child's full body. It's a body art, and is bought by someone, but it is in India only, and its price in India that is bought by someone is at auction at 1.7 crores. Pretty low than the all the drawings that we have discussed till now, but very high then also. Moving on to, it is made in year 1927 only. Here is the second last art that I am gonna show you. This art is made in 1927, and this is a very few of his real life object drawings, and that to a non-living. This is, as you can depict, it is a vase and colored by ink, using ink, and made in year 1927, and its estimated price, it is kept in the Shanti Niketan, and its estimated price is about 1.1 crores. That is too pretty high, but we can say that it is a pretty low according to his art style we had discussed till now. So because of this only I have said you that he is a soulful artist, and all the persons saw him as a soulful artist. That's because you see this art. What can you infer from this art? One can draw this kind of beautiful art only when his mind, his body, and his heart, whole, and his soul all are in the art that one is making. So now I am gonna show you the last and the final art of him. So this is the last art, and as you can see, it is a doodle, and it was made in year 1924 by Rabindranath Tagore, and it is kept in National Gallery of Modern Art. You can see it is a doodle on the animal, and it is colored by using pen. Here you can see it is colored using the pen, and they are planning to sell it, and they have estimated that its average price is 7.9 crores. Here you can see 7.9, and that was the last drawing that I have shown you. So with that I complete with my assignment, and now I can tell you with surety that you don't need to go through my assignment, as it's all what I have done in my assignment. Thank you for giving me your precious time and watching this video. Thank you.